Hey everyone, so I built around a set that most people really don't use in national decks anymore. It's Choice Banded Dragonite. I'm hoping this team doesn't make it too obvious that it's not Dragon Dance because it's a bulky offense team, but the idea is you basically want to lead this Pokemon whenever you can. Right here, I'm hoping they lead Diancie, because what's going to happen is they're going to Moonblast probably, and then I can just Earthquake them and Oko them right here, and that'll be a huge threat to my team gone because I actually don't like this Pokemon. And they actually go for Stealth Rocks, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of Diancie right there. They also don't technically know that I'm Choice Banded yet, because I think the normal Earthquake would still kill, so out comes Great Tusk. The only problem is that they have a spin blocker, which makes this really annoying for me here. I think what I'm going to do is definitely go out into my Skarmory, and this could have close combat is the problem. I can Roost once just to scout. I don't know if they would start bulking up is the problem. But I'll never lose to this because I have Terapagos, so they do have the close combat, which I kind of thought they might, so we can go ahead and Roost that right off, and they're not really threatening me right now, so the nice thing is if they go Volcarona to try to Oko me, I can also just Brave Bird that, so yeah, that's what's going to end up happening here, it looks like. Is there a better play? Tinglu probably gets Z-moved by this. Dragonite's going to get its ability broken. I think I have to Brave Bird, so they actually try to double into Ogerpon predicting something. I could not tell you what, but we're going to go ahead and Roost up on this Pokemon right now. Hopefully it's not Encore. We'll see right now, though. I'm really hoping we don't see the Encore. I can actually get up a Spike here, which is cool. And then continue Roosting up. They might just switch back out is what I'm thinking until I Great Tusk. I don't really know. But they want to force my hand, so yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and take the Cudgel and knock them out here with the Brave Bird. Okay, so we're able to deal with two Pokemon pretty easily. What wants to try to win now? Maybe the Dragonite, but I have a plan against Dragonite. We're going to use the Terapagos for it. Cerulege we can beat using Diancie. Unless I give it Weak Armor. Weak Armor Cerulege is the actual threat right now. We also have Scarf Heatran. I'm just going to go right for Brave Bird. Okay, and then we can Brave Bird again here. I don't know if they want to knock me out. They do. Okay, so if I go Terapagos here, I'm 295 speed. Their max speed is 284. I can Rapid Spin and then Ice Beam after, I believe, and be completely fine with that. And that'll make sure Dragonite can beat the Cerulege later. I think that's the correct play. So it goes right for Outrage, which we will live, and then I can actually just Ice Beam now and pick them off. So this should be a guaranteed win. I don't see any way that I can really throw this. I'm a bit scared of Cerulege, but if I make the correct plays, it'll never win here, so that should be fine. They want to try Volcarona. This is another mon that Dragonite's just going to deal with, so opts to try to double into Great Tusk. I just stayed in to attack it because I have no reason to switch. And yeah, out comes Cerulege. Basically, all I have to do here is Ice Beam it. They Bitter Blade it back. And I can go Dragonite and Earthquake and win, I believe. Or I can go Heatran and Earth Power. But that potentially lets the Volcarona do things I don't want it to. So what's the guaranteed win con? I think it's Diancie Earth Power here. Because that should KO Cerulege. They don't get Weak Armor if they Endure, because it's a special attack. And then I just have to land a Diamond Storm into Volcarona, and we'll be completely fine. So let's go ahead and not knock it out. Wow. Goes right for Polter. Okay. Sneak looks like it kills, but sometimes they don't have that move, so we'll see right here. Could be like an SD Endure type of set, so I don't know. Let's just find out. I don't know what the Z-Mon was, though. That's interesting. It must be Volcarona. Dragonite should be able to stop Volcarona worst case, and we also do have Heatran, but I would like to just win with Diancie right now if possible. Do you have the Shadow Sneak? That's what I'm curious about. I don't think it matters anyway. Like, if they have the Shadow Sneak, I'll go Tinglu here and Earthquake. And then I believe Earthquake into an Extreme Speed from Choice Banded Dragonite will deal with the Volcarona, so let's go ahead and do that right now. I could get up rocks just to be safe, but I don't think I have a reason to. Let's pick that off. We'll see right now. I think it wasn't Boots, right? Because it took Spikes damage. So this should be Z. However, like I said, Earthquake, I think I just crit them, but Dragonite would have also just knocked them out. So yeah, GG. We have another game here, King Gambit. Okay, so we do have the Skarmory for that, and Diancie does resist Sucker Punch. I want to lead off with the Dragonite again, but unfortunately when they have Alomomola, they can just kind of bring that in. They might be hesitant to though, just because if I Dragon Dance and then try to go for a Z move into that, it wouldn't really appreciate the hit, so they actually just lead it. Okay. I'm going to go Skarm because I don't want to get Toxic on anybody, and Heatran's obviously not a good play. There's the Toxic, and yeah, this is a good chance to go for Spikes, really. Goes for Flip Turn. This nickname is funny, but I wonder if Zapdos has Defog. They end up going Treads, which I'm just going to Body Press for damage. And then we'll get up another Spike here, because like if they go for Spin, then they're just taking Helmet Chip, and then I get the Spike back up. If they want to go Zapdos, if this has Defog, they're just getting rid of their own hazards too. Let's go U. Thankfully no Heat Wave Burn is nice. And this is a good chance to just Ruination, get 50% on anybody. I don't know whether Alo is AV, but if it's not, that'll make my Diancie's life very easy. Let's get up Rocks here. I kind of want to force that Treads to Rapid Spin later, and I want it to take as much hazard damage as possible too. So let's see. I would love not to have to play for Speed Ties against Latios, but that might have to happen. I don't know. Outcome is the threat. This guy. I guess Skarmory is my only real switch in, right? Why do I feel like they're going to Iron Defense, though, and then I just can't do anything about it? I'm really tempted to just stay in and attack this. Heatran's faster, so I can always try to use that, but I can't go hard into it right now. Goes right for B press. Okay, so we're going to have to play this offensively is what this means. I'll keep this as a sack just because there's no reason not to. We'll Roost up here. Hopefully they don't have like a Wild Charge. That would be really bad. I should really add a knockoff user somewhere on this team because this Boots Alomomola is giving me trouble right now. It's just going to Wish up here and then I can't do anything about that. Yeah, there's the Wish. Like, now they pass the Treads, get rid of all my hazards. I need to add a knockoff user, and I'll change that after this game. Yeah, this is an issue right now. So there's the Rapid Spin. We knew that was going to happen. Do you have Volt Switch? I hope not. But I'll get my Spike back up. This Zapdos is going to be a pain too, because my Tinglu is on literally 0. Alright, I think I see what I need to let happen here. I'm going to go Diancie on a hard switch and pressure them this way. Let's go for Moonblast. They should switch out, but like they don't have a switch in. I Moonblasted because of this. Yeah, this will get 2-hit KO'd, I believe. There we go. Okay, so we made the play that we needed to actually make progress, which is nice. This thing is leftovers, so it's going to die here. And now, despite me not having a knockoff user, this still looks winnable. It's just, I still probably should add one, so I will make a change after the game. Because Boots Alomomola, I should not have to make this many plays around, so yeah, we'll see. Maybe they go Lottie, but Lottie I'm not in range of, so like Luster Purge doesn't kill. Goes ahead and brings that back this. Let's go ahead and bring out Skarm. Any hazards that I get up are basically there to stay now, which is nice. Okay, so this time they're going to click an electric move, I think. Heat Waves. If I can live this, I would be very happy, but I don't think I will. They just go for HP Ice. Okay, so let's go Diancie here. This time I'll Diamond Storm because I think they might stay into like Volt Switch. I guess they could go Alomomola, but Diamond Storm into Moonblast is going to hurt that. I almost just want to Moonblast again, but I think they're going to stay in. No, they go Alo, but Moonblast kills, right? How much did I do earlier? 56. I got to stay in and go for it. I can't let them Flip Turn again here for free. And we got the defense boost, so I might as well take advantage of the situation. They will put me in range of Lottie, which is annoying. Throws up a Wish. Can't really pass that to anybody, though. You just got to protect. And now there's a chance I kill you, so this was kind of a mistake. Because I did 56 earlier, I think, so... We do 50. Okay, I guess I got a high roll earlier. I don't know why they're doing this, dude. Like, you're just not making progress and risking crits and stuff you don't want to. And I'm never not going to Moonblast. You know what's funny? If I had Zamazenta dead, I think my Diancie would just probably win right now. But I don't, so still got to play the game. Okay, let's see. We get the roll. Nice. Yeah, that was going to happen eventually. I don't know why they were just wish protecting, but out comes you. Let's not get careless here. I want to keep Skarmory just in case it matters into Kingambit later. Let's bring out my Terapagos and let that die. I don't need it. I'll attempt a Rapid Spin here, and then we'll go out into Heatran and Eruption. Wait, are they like locked? No, they can't be locked in. They have, what's it called? Arrested Shield? I don't know what the item is, but we're going to go U and Eruption here. It's like very obvious that I'm Scarfed by doing this, but I don't see a reason not to do it. And then it really comes down to stuff like Diancie against Kingambit, because I don't know how well Skarm is going to do. The issue is that I'm low with Skarm, so they actually want to sack off the Zapdos, which I will take off their hands if they want. Gimme you. Kingambit could come in here and Sucker Punch, which is scary, but is that the plan? Because that'll get me really low, don't get me wrong. But they just don't even go for it. And yeah, we're going to knock that out and win the game. Nice. Let's go ahead and Eruption. And this thing goes right for Luster Purge. Actually, I think it's Speed Tie. I don't think I win. Oh, actually, they didn't actually click anything scary there. So now maybe I can go like this and Flash Cannon, but it still might be a Speed Tie game. Actually, no, I don't think it is. So what I'm going to do is go this and Flash Cannon and hope that they don't Roost. And then we're just going to try to E-Speed them, as they didn't even click Roost. I don't know if they don't have it, but now we definitely win. This does come in, but then it's going to die to hazards. Nice. I decided to keep the team as it is for now. Thankfully, we did not run into another Boots a la Mamola, but yeah, that's really the only reason you would want to knock off User on this team. Otherwise, it kind of covers a lot of the other Pokemon you would see. What I'm going to do right here is just lead Diancie, because I mean, okay, Landorus is scary if they lead that, but they end up leading Pecharunt, so this is a chance for me to just go right for Earth Power. Sometimes these are... Please don't get confused and hit. Come on. Okay, we were able to get the Earth Power off. Do a very sizable chunk to that Pokemon. We know it's Scarfed, so like Skarmory is a very free play here. I mean, I could like predict their switch. But I think I'm just going to Moonblast, actually. Forget it. They might just Malignant Chain again, let's be honest. I actually think I want to go Heatran. Because, yes, this is going to come out. And now I get to click Choice Scarf, Hidden Power Ice. And we just knock it out in one hit right there. And that was really funny how that worked out. So we basically have two Pokemon down. Diancie is very low. Are you going to try to just sweep me here? Don't do that. Oh, it's this. Okay, I've seen this before. Let's go for Rocks. Are you just going to continue clicking that? And they get it. You're getting Whirlwinded right now, and you're going to like it. I don't know if you're going to start flinching me down now, but yeah, I'm not having any of that. Get Whirlwinded, get out of there. You know the drill. Let's go Skarmory. So this is a good chance to Brave Bird if I want, but I kind of just want to Roost. Oh, we're eye-deffing. Okay. Well, I got to get you in range of Heatran, so... Okay, well, now there's a new problem, obviously. Let's go ahead and break that, and then... How do I actually beat this? I gotta go, like, Terapagos, Terra Starstorm it, and then hope Choice Scarf Eruption is a kill. So that's the plan, I guess. Hopefully they try to sub again. I would be happy if they did that. But they just go for Body Press. I think we're gonna be fine. Eruption, I don't know if it kills, but it'll put it in range of E-Speed from Dragonite. Are they considering keeping this here? It might be smart for them to do that, but at the same time, there's no switch in. You would have to sack your Pecharunt. I'm really hoping this can just kill, because that would basically be the game for me. They actually do keep it. That's really smart, but now I'm never going to switch out against that Pokemon. I'm just going to play super offensively into it. I don't want to get T-Waved at all. Let's just Moonblast here. I think I might end up losing to the Za, but I'm really hoping I don't. Goes for the Ancient Power. This is really annoying because I know I'm going to lose to that Zamazenta. Okay, so it was a weakness policy. Eruption will kill this, so that's what I'm going to do. There we go. Gyarados might be able to win right now. That's what they're going to try. Let's go Skarm here. Goes right for the DD. I gotta not get flinched by Waterfall if they have it. Which, knowing this player, they have it. But they don't. Okay, hold on. This might be fine. I don't know yet. How do I not lose to the Zamazenta? Because I'm considering switching out here, but I think no matter what, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to go for Roost. I also made the Skarmory Stealth Rocks. I don't know why, but I'm going to change that back. I think I was considering changing out Tinglu for Weavile. And when I did that, I changed this to Stealth Rocks, and then I forgot to change it back. So here's the problem. This thing is going to IDEF. And I'm just going to go hard into this and deal with it. I have to make this play. And now we get the Choice Scarf Eruption it. Alright, I think we're good now. We just Earth Power. I mean, Extreme Speed. Pick that off, and yeah, we're good. We win. Crazy team, but we win the game. We have another game. No Alamola again. Okay, you love to see it. They do have a lot of threats, though. Maybe this Pecharunt won't be Choice Scarfed. What I'm going to do is lead off with my... I mean, hey, Dragonite. Maybe they get careless, lead Scizor, and let me Fire Punch it, right? That would be like best case scenario, but I'm really just trying to put pressure on something. Who knows what that something is going to be, though. I just want to pick up an early kill on Scizor, potentially, but maybe that's a bit hasty. I don't know if they would actually let that happen. I mean, either that or I get damage on something like Tinglu, right? Or maybe the Pecharunt with Earthquake. I don't know if I stay in on Pecharunt, though. Maybe I would just go out into, like, Tinglu on that. Getting poisoned on Tinglu, though, would suck, so... Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm really hoping they just lead Scizor to get the Mega early, and I can Fire Punch it. That would be, like, the best case scenario. Come on. Show me Scizor. They end up leading Slowbro. Okay, so I just got to get out of here. We're going to go out into Tinglu. I don't know if they would have Toxic. Usually these are T-Wave, so that's what I'm going to predict. Goes right for Scald. It doesn't get the burn, thankfully. Let's go ahead and get up our rocks. They're really wearing me down. I think they have no reason not to just spam Scald, too. There's the burn. I'll just let Tinglu go down. It's, like, not going to do anything at this point. As they want to teleport out, do you have, like, Defog on Scizor? Is that why? Out comes Scizor. In case you're just U-turning, I guess I'll go Skarmory, as they do show the Defog, but this is a chance to just go for Spikes. Get up another hazard. And we did get Scizor a bit low here, so that's pretty good. We can potentially just Earthquake spam later. Spawn's a threat. Goes ahead and Scalds. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Now they really have to make a decision here. As it ends up being Tinglu. I would love to Mystical Fire, but I won't. Should I? Nah. Okay, they go King Gambit this time, which appears to be Assault Vest. Based on that, so let's go ahead and get in my Skarmory. Yeah, that's definitely Assault Vest. So if I want to beat Iron Valiant at this point, it's got to be Terapagos. Let's keep that around. And it's not looking horrible. It's just I wish I had Earth Power for Pecharunt. That would make my life a lot easier. Let's go ahead and Roost up. We can also very easily spam Eruption with the Tinglu at 44. So there's a lot of things going well. It's just a matter of... Don't knock off here. You have no reason to knock off. You click Defog or Roost. Now we can Eruption. I don't know whether Slowbro takes this hit well or not, but we just knock out the Tinglu. I hope they think I'm Specs. That would be like best case scenario. Wait, what are you? Squirk Drive and its speed. Okay, so the issue with this is I have to basically sack him on and then go Terapagos. Unless you don't have Thunderbolt. Show CC there. Okay. Can you be like fully physical and just let me knock you out? I would be so happy. Nope, you have Thunderbolt. Okay, that was going to happen. Let's go you and Terra Starstorm. They might keep this and go Pecharunt, and then I think I lose from there, but hopefully not. The nice thing is that This won't get its speed boost next time it comes in, so they might just stay in, actually. Because I could have Earth Power. I don't know why they would expect me not to, but... Like, this guy watches my videos and probably knows I don't run Earth Power on this, maybe, so that's a bit tricky. Just gonna go out into Heatran here on hard switch, honestly. I don't see what other play there is. Like, Earth Power is pretty spammable too, so it's fine. We have the Fire Punch for later. I don't want to lose my Terra Shell because it's still good into Val. Yeah, I think this is fine here. Go slow, bro. So this is just going to start scalding me again. This is so unfortunate because I have to stay in and Earth Power it and just eat the Scald. Yeah, I think that's the correct play because I can't really do much else. They actually try to switch. I don't know what they thought I would have, but, you know, we're able to knock that out. This Mon is still a problem, though. I gotta weaken it. Let's go ahead and Earth Power it once here. And now, I mean, they can Scald again. I think I'm gonna go Diancie now because the Kingamit's dead and I don't need the pressure. So that is doing so much damage. What is your set, dude? Is this where I click Mystical Fire? They go Pecharunt. Okay, well, we'll Earth Power this here. I tried to make the play predicting the Scizor. They might go Scizor now, but I'm just going to attack what's in front of me, honestly. Because Terapagos wins if I get rid of this, so... They do give it to me. I think we're out of the woods now. Like, Terapagos should have the game. I don't want to, like, assume, but it's looking good for that Mon. Should I sack Heatran? No, I'll just go for Mystical Fire, and then we'll go Terapagos here and Flamethrower. I guess maybe the correct play is to Rapid Spin first, just so I'm faster than everybody. And now if I Flamethrower, Val can't come in, and I can just pressure the Slowbro. The problem is I have to take 2 Bullet Punches, and I'm going to be very low, but they actually don't click the move they needed to, so now I think I just win for sure. This does too much, right? Do you have the T-Wave? I mean, even if you do at this point, goes for Shattered Psyche, and yeah, I think we're good to go. Alright, that one worked out pretty well. Definitely had the potential not to, but it did, so that's what matters. Let's go ahead and click a couple Terra Star Storms here, and I don't think there's any way I can lose, because like they would need Shadow Sneak, which, actually they would need Vacuum Wave. Which they could have, but then I like pick it off with a Dragonite. So, GG. We have another game. This one's going to be the toughest game so far because we have double regen, probably both Bootsmons, and that is just a whole issue. But you know what? If it's AV Alomomola, maybe the Diancie can come through right here. I don't have a high hopes for this one, but I'm also just not going to, like, you know, not play. Let's see whether or not we can break this team. I'm going to lead off with Skarm. This is actually good. I can get up a Spike, and they really can't do much back to me other than fish for a Scald Burn. I hope they don't get it right away. So they just go for Flip Turn. This will allow me to check whether it's... This thing's not Boots? Really? Okay, goes for Flamethrower. That's fine. I'm just going to get my Ruination off now. I really want to know what your Alomomola is. That's like what's important to me here. So this thing's not Leftovers and it's not Boots. So maybe Z-Move? That's what it's kind of looking like right now, but you'd think Dragonite would be the Z-Move user on this team. Heatran can definitely do work against this team too. We have the Scarf HP Ice for Dragonite. We have Eruption for everybody else. It's just, once again, Alomomola is a gigantic pain for this team, and there's no other way to put it. I don't know what to do about that, but I'm hoping that it's AV, and that we can just deal with it using hazards. That would be very ideal. Ends up going Dragonite now. Very surprised to see that play. I'm going to go Skarmory here, as that is Bandit Outrage. Okay. Go ahead and get confused. I think I can just Brave Bird here as Alomomola comes in. So it is going to try to get Wish Pass to Dragonite, it looks like. Just got to Spike off. At least we know that it's Rocky Helmet, so that's really good for my Diancie. I'm faster than them. What? Why am I faster than you? I'm going to Roost here. Did they crit me? They crit me. Okay, well, can't do anything about that. I just lost a really good Pokemon, but they crit me, right? What can I say? Let's go ahead and Moonblast here. On the Treads, which dies to Earth Power if it's not Scarfed. Okay, I'm not going to switch out. Let's just find out the hard way, you know? I kind of need to stay in there, because if they get the spin off, it's going to be an L anyway. I really think this player has a good matchup. They're just playing very impulsively for no reason. Here. This could be trying to IDEF, but I can't really assume that. I don't think he would ever go for a fighting move. Let's make the aggro play into Heatran. Yeah, Heavy Slam, there we go. And this is a chance to click Choice Scarf Eruption. Put in all the damage that I need on this Pokemon, and then pick it off using really whoever I want. I'll go you. Hit him up with the Earthquake as they try to IDEF there. I don't get why. I don't get what they're trying to do, but we knock that out. Goes Terapagos. So this might try to spin. At this point, I don't know if there's any use to spinning, though. Goes for Ice Beam, which almost kills me through my ability. And yeah, okay. We have another game. That was definitely a tough matchup, but that player definitely wasn't thinking through how to keep their Pokemon healthy enough to win. So it ended up working out. I don't think I really played super well, but I made the plays I needed to take advantage of that. I'm hoping this is going to be like Ferrothorn lead, or... yeah, really Ferrothorn lead. I want to Fire Punch a Ferrothorn. Ends up being Blissey. Imagine if I had Superpower. We could OHKO this thing right now. But instead, what I'll do is go Tinglu. I literally thought about Toxic as I clicked it, but I also was a bit afraid of T-Wave, so it was just kind of a mind game situation. They might still have T-Wave. I've seen this thing troll with some weird sets before. Let's get up rocks as they wish. And then, I guess I'll go Scarm on the Terapagos. If this wants to click Rapid Spin, then I'm clicking Body Press into it. As it ends up going Zapdos, which is leftovers, it's not boots. Okay, that's good for me. Let's bring in our Diancie here and pressure this. Yeah, I have Diamond Storm and you have a Blissey, so it's Mystical Fire here. Blissey, but does it take Diamond Storms? Oh, it's just trying to be annoying. I see you. Because now they're going to Wish, and then, yeah. Okay, well, now they're going to start S-tossing, I think. Yeah, that's really frustrating because I would have probably done a lot with the Diamond Storm. Maybe it didn't matter, though, because they were wishing anyway. But it might have forced a Protect out there. I'm going to Body Press once as they wish. Okay. And we'll Spike up here. I'm thinking we double to Diancie now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got all the plays right. That's what I needed. There's a Diamond Storm here. Knock out the Zapdos. This one's looking really good. Goes Terapagos. This thing is rapid spinning. I will just Moonblast it on that and then switch out because I want to break the ability. That's going to be really useful for Diancie later. Doubles in Blissey. Okay, that's fine. I can get up my rocks again. Goes for S-Toss. Let's not get too low, though. There's no point in doing that. Roost up here on the Protect. I don't know why they protected, but Body Press now. So they go Lele. Okay, so here's where the match changes a bit, because I actually have to think about Lele. So I want to keep Scarm. It kind of walls the rest of this team after Lele is gone. Heatran can come in, but I would lose my speed control into Mega Lopunny if I ended up losing it. But I don't think I need that to beat the Mega Lopunny, so we'll go Heatran. Doubles in Pharaoh. I'm just going to Eruption, honestly. Yeah, like, they don't really want to go Blissey because of Magma Storm potential, so we'll get one more game, then wrap it up. Okay, last game right here, another double Regenerator team. All right, so the last one, the player was playing very impulsively, and I was able to win off of that. This one might not be so easy. We'll have to see. But what I'm going to do... Dragonite doesn't really have a target to bait right here. There's nothing that I lead against and just OHKO, so let's instead prioritize hazards in case they want to lead off with something like Aloe or Glowking. Zapdos would be a tough lead for me, especially if they have Toxic for my Tinglu, but they generally don't carry that. It could, though. It has the move slots for it here since they have a Rapid Spinner, so it's not like they need Defog. Ends up being Weavile. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to get up a Spike because I know they're switching out, right? And here, I would love to make the aggro play into Diancie, but I don't want to take damage too early on. No, we're going to do it, actually. I feel like they're going to go for Heat Wave or something, predicting Tinglu. They could double out into Alamamola, which would just be a frustrating play for me. Goes for Hurricane. That is Choice Specs, right? That has to be Choice Specs. I've used this Mon before. And they're landing all of them. When this Mon starts landing all of its Choice Specs Hurricanes, it's usually going to be a rough game, but hoping not. It is AV Alamamola. Okay, so good to know. That does mean it's going to be taking hazards the entire game, though, so they're going to flip turn here. Let's go U. I got to get up my rocks to pressure this Zapdos. That's the important thing right now. You know it's Hurricaning again. Can you just miss one? They actually go for T-Bolt. Perfect. Let's go for a Ruination here. I knew they would just go Tusk to spin, so I figured I'll go for the damage this time. And then I need to force the spin out, right? So let's get up another Spike. Now they're going to Hurricane. There we go. We scouted it out. How much does Choice Specs Hurricane do to Skarmory? Zapdos. It actually does a lot. Wow, I would have taken, like, I would have gotten 2 it KO'd. I could go Tinglu, but it's doing so much damage to me. Okay, they can't land them now, so they landed 2 earlier. Now they missed 2. We're at a 50% hit rate with that. I'll take it. I mean, like I said, they need to spin, but they only have 1 chance to spin because I'm just going to go Skarm and pressure with Helmet. And then ideally I can get up rocks again later and just win off that alone. I am worried about Weavile too, but Skarmory is here for that. I did just dodge a Hurricane, which is why Skarmory is still, but let's see. If I can get up these rocks, they actually opt to stay in again. Oh, come on. Okay, we get the rocks up, nice. They're just staying in now. Okay, so we get the 50 we need on this. Should I keep this at all, or I don't know what the correct play is, honestly. I'm just going to go Heatran. They crit there. Okay, sure. I really need to break through as they go Alamamola. That's fine. It's taking hazard damage, which is what I care about. Let's go U. Like, Skarmory just gives them a tough time now because I have the hazards up. They either got to take the rocks damage with Zapdos, or what I think they're going to do is get the spin off here. Yeah, but I'm just going to eventually get up hazards again, and that's going to be that, man. I'm sorry. So we're going to roost up to full. Sack off the Heatran, basically. I should have gone Tinglu, because I knew they had to Volt Switch there to get out of there. Otherwise, I get up my rocks for free, and unfortunately, I didn't think about it hard enough. Should I get my spin off? No, it's not the time. I just go U. They might switch back out into Zapdos is what I'm thinking, but let's get up another Spike. Roost off the damage here. Do I predict the Hurricane this time? It's kind of big because I want to get my rocks back up to pressure this later. They Hurricane and landed it. I think I lose this, yeah. Not a whole lot I can do now because Zapdos has infinite switch-ins, and that's an issue. But we'll try. I was never able to get those rocks back up, unfortunately. Maybe that Tinglu play was... I should have just gone Tinglu on the first Volt Switch. I would have won the game that turn. Got up rocks, and that's it. They literally couldn't do anything about that. At this point, I'm going for a game using Terapagos, but it's not possible when there's a Glowking plus Avialo. Go ahead and knock me out. It's fine. And then, yeah, I lose this, so I'm considering just forfeiting now, and we will. I really regret not going out into Tinglu on that first Volt Switch, but it was risky, man. Like, if they click Hurricane there and land, I still lose, so we just got the mind games wrong, and sometimes that happens. I did hope you all enjoyed this, though. We did win a lot of games, and yeah, I think the only one we lost was that last game right there, so pretty successful, and I'll see you next time. Later.